and welcome back to the Cube Counselor. We're just going to jump right into a vintage cube draft. I got a little bit of vacation time, so I thought I'd start it off with a sweet vintage cube draft. So let's jump in. While we wait for it to load, let's do our icebreaker. What magic tribe are you feeling like? Dogs were recently introduced, or reformatted. I don't know what the type, the correct word is, but they decided that hounds weren't the way to go, so now dogs are in. Maybe you're feeling loyal and friendly. Maybe you're feeling vampires. Maybe you're feeling like you can only survive by taking from others right now. I don't know. I'm stretching, but hey, it's our icebreaker. Think about it. And of course, uh, comment in the comments section. Hit me up on Twitter at anti_drummer. And yeah, let's see what we got in this sweet vintage cube. Oh boy, nothing really jumping out to me. Um, oh boy, I'm already regretting my decision. So I'd probably go towards natural order. So I'll highlight it here. Um, I don't know. I mean, fetch land. Oh, Oko. Okay. Um, skipped right over that one. Okay, so I think it's between natural order, Oko. Strip mine could be also very good. Um, haven't looked too much at the updated vintage cube list. They do update every time. I saw a handful of things that they changed, like cultivate for Kadama's Reach and old Elspeth, 4-mana Elspeth, Knight Errant for Elspeth Sun's Champion, a couple other ones, but you know what, let's just go Oko. It's one of the most busted cards in Magic history. I don't think I've ever played it in Vintage Cube Draft. So let's go with that. Oh, Worn Power Stone. Alright, we're going to go Birds. We're going to ramp out this Oko. And not the most exciting first two picks, but I play it, as I've mentioned in probably every video. I'm a sucker for green cards, love Simic cards. Oko, as irritating as he is, you can't not acknowledge how powerful he is. So other people might have been on Lion's Eye Diamond and the Bazaar Baghdad and done some crazy shenanigans there. Maybe, I don't know. Let's hope we wheel Trigon Predator, very good in Vintage Cube. Not really ramping so much as we're going to be like 2 or 3 color nonsense. Another one, a Brazen Borrower. Yeah, we could just hope for a Hoof, Crater Hoof. The bird tribe, going back to my icebreaker question, if you've listened to these videos, I've probably mentioned my favorite tribe is Tree Folk. Again, comment with what your favorite tribe is. I know people love Merfolk and Goblins, and I wonder if I should be taking Reanimate. I'm going to take Gilded Goose. I'm just going to stick with that. I'm going to hope to wheel the Botanical Sanctum, take Eternal Witness, Scrubland Smuggler's Copter. So I think we're base green right now. Alright, now I think we're Sultai. But, yeah, I'm probably going to be Reanimator. Could probably take this. I'll take Inquisition, hope to wheel that. Oh, could have been Wasteland, Strip Mining. Let's go 4 color, good stuff. Let's just do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I could get 2 cards back from here, so it'll probably be Honor of the Pure and Wall of Blossom, something like that. Let's see. I'm gonna need to start prioritizing some lands here. Stomping Ground could be it. Need some fetches. Conti's Sword. Yeah, we're not really thinking of a succinct strategy here, but that's okay. Una's Prowler, so again, probably could have been something along those lines. Let's go 4-color, no white. See where it takes us. Definitely, we passed already Wasteland, Strip Mine, and Avalanche Riders, so glad we're not playing against this pod, because it'd be blowing up our lands. First pick Strip Mine, it is very good, and probably could have done that. Fatal Push or Rabble Dabble. Alright, let's take that. We don't want to be white, so we'll take the Relic. I guess we could have been. I don't know. Kaya's probably really good at Vintage Cube, but Hero Blade Hole, Monastery Swift Spear, Wear Tear. Huh, nobody's in white. I don't know. We could be wildfiring. No. Okay, we're all over the map, but that's okay. You know, I think that's a good way to start. This was a semi-free draft. I 2-1 the last draft, so. Last zone Tangle Wire. Well, now we are in white. Well, we don't have to be, but. Okay, Wall of Roots came back. Well, that's not too bad. Yeah, so again, I think we're base green and we're trying to figure out where we're at otherwise. Could be red. We shall see. So this has been up for a couple days and it's going to be up for a lot longer. Oh, holy moly. Well. Oh, Mox Ruby too. Oh boy. This is a pretty good pack. Well, we're going to take the Mox. I don't know. I mean, we probably want Gaia's Cradle, but then we're kind of switching strictly to... Well, we don't have to just be mono green. There can be other lands on the battlefield, but I think I'm going to take the Mox. And see where we go from there. Consecrated Sphinx. Fellows, yeah. We missed our... Although I didn't see too much. I guess you could pull it together packs 2 and 3, but yeah, I probably should have taken Gaia's Cradle into Rafello's there, but somebody else is probably on that strategy anyway, so we could use some fixing lands, treasure cruise. Yeah, let's go with the land. Not the best land, but gotta play our spells if we want to win. No metal workers, lightning strike, woodfall primus, sower. Take another mana dork. Desperately need blue-green lands. There we go. Ooh, Renin 6, yeah. Oh, we missed a good one there. Or do we want Tarn? I'm not 100% sure we're actually in red, so this is definitely not. If we are... Kiki Jiki, Control Magic would have been good. What are we hoping to get back from this pack? We missed that Renin 6 package, so... But that's okay. Again, sometimes these things, they get away from you quick. But maybe I should be taking a little more time here. Okay. Ophiomancer. This Vivian is very good. Search for Tomorrow fixes our land. I'm going to take Ophiomancer, hope for search on the way back. Uro. I don't think we'll ever be able to cast him out of the graveyard. We've got Liberate Elf. Quite a few non-creatures. Blood Braid. Let's have some fun. Eureka. If we were on that early natural order. Seasoned Pyromancer, probably a little too much red. Knight of the Reliquary. Don't think we're on white still. I'm not really seeing anything here. Take Biogenic Ooze. Have to win the game somehow, right? Maybe should have taken that Sower. Again, obviously we're base green, but I think I'm all over the map now. Let's see who we're drafting with. Maybe they're prioritizing lands. Maybe we'll get a tropical island here. And we can just win with busted planeswalkers. Nothing wrong with that. Okay. Yep, somebody's on an awesome deck. The deck we should have been on. Carnage Tyrant. Ramp into that. Shieldred, Soulscar Mage. It never really survives, but we'll take Thief. You know what? This is just kind of the cards John really loves. That deck. And that's okay too. This is my channel. This is my draft. Oh, Findhorn Elves came back. Ooh, maybe we'll get lucky. Pack 3. Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, we definitely should have taken that Cradle. Oh, well. But we haven't really seen the payout. No, we did see Woodfall Primus Pack 1, so if we just went hard green. But, yeah, pretty early we kind of got focused on like a weird Sultai or Jund or something. 4 colors. But that's what you play Vintage Cube for, right? You know? Alright, we'll take the land. Maybe we end up splashing the white. We'll take Flame Tongue. Maybe it should have been. Give her runes there. Yeah, let me know as always. I've drafted Vintage Cube a few times, but still takes me a while to get back in that Vintage Cube mindset. So I think I mostly focus on legacy or lower powered cubes. But, you know, I'm taking that J-Bro philosophy, which is just take the best cards and make it work. I pretty much have no 2-drops, but that's okay, because we got enough ramp to skip over. So what are we looking for here? We need a tropical island. We need some more fetches. Something like a... Oh, this will be good. Okay. Alright, maybe no one is on green ramp, but they took the guy's Cradle anyway. We have all the mana dorks, though. Okay. We go Toxic Deluge. No, Ancient Tomb is very good. What are we ramping into, though? Ganti? We have, like, nothing. We could just take Ashiok and just go crazy. You think Recurring Nightmare? Again, we don't really have much to bring back, but probably pushing it with Ashiok, but we pretty much have all the busted 3-mana planeswalkers then. Let's take Recurring Nightmare. Or the fetch. Let's take Recurring Nightmare, see what happens. Duress, very good. Ever-flowing Chalice. Well, hopefully we'll wield Duress. Green Sun Zenith. Another tough one for me. I'm gonna take the Signet. Probably the wrong pick. Raging Ravine, Seachrome Coast. What jumps out here? Buried Alive. It's kind of slow in Vintage Cube. Mystic Confluence, probably too much blue. Yeah, I think we punted this one away. But hey, hopefully people find that enjoyable, watching me struggle through Crucible World. Oh gosh, we definitely passed that deck. Could have been the one. Oh well. I don't really have anything to bury alive though. Let's take it anyway. Maybe we get something the next couple picks. GTA Underground Sea, I think is the pick. Bone Shredder, we hope comes back. Rex Age, we'd like. Not really on a fast bond deck. Okay, so take the Underground Sea. What does Marsh Flats get us? Underground Sea. Yeah, the only white card we got was Thraben Inspector, so we're off of that. Yawgmoth. Yawgmoth, sacrifice the Ophiomancer tokens. We don't really want to sacrifice these, but we can. Let's try it. Gravy Train. Opposition. I like Grave Titan here though too. Ramp into a Grave Titan, bring it back. I think the double blue is going to be hard, and I don't. I mean, we have the early creatures. Let's take Grave Titan. Hope opposition comes back. I do want to play this new Vivian, so I want to try her. It helps if opposition comes back. I don't think we're on red now. Oh, let's see. Oh, Deranged Hermit. Oh god, now we hope opposition comes back. We got no Crater Hoof though. Oh, Ancient Tomb came back. Yeah. Acidic Slime. Okay. Okay. We could do something-ish. I don't know what we're doing, but... So do we want to ready? Do we want Rabble Dabble? We'll do the lands after. We're going to count Mox Ruby as a red source. Alright, we'll take that. Now we're looking a little better as far as splashing the red. We only ended up with the one fetch land, but it does get Stomping Ground and Underground Sea. Okay, do we want Maelstrom Pulse? Let's do Bone Shredder. Yeah, we should have taken that opposition. Don't think we could have cast it, but... Tasigur. Don't think we have enough fetches to make Tasigur that good. There's cards in the graveyard. And Yavimaya Elder. We could use that just because we need the fixing. So opposition did not come back. We probably should have taken that, but that's okay. We're like a medium-ish ramp, Recurring Nightmare, Strangeness. Do we want this for fixing? Probably not. That Duress didn't come back either. So we need at least 5 cuts. Don't think we need Deranged Hermit. Well, I'll make the cuts, and then we'll come back, and we'll see where we're at. And I appreciate everyone hanging in for the draft portion. Alright, so we are back, Cube fans, and we're not even going to show you the gameplay. It's been a couple days since I played, but yeah, we first picked Oko, and we went Broco. We went 0-3. So it's pretty rough games. The only thing I would really like to highlight is at the beginning of the video, I did state, you know, through what 5 or 6 picks that we saw Strip Mine and Wasteland. We're glad we're not playing in a pod because we hope we don't face them. Well, we faced the Ramanop, excavator, wasteland, strip mine deck, and our 3-color pile of puke. And we got destroyed game 3, so could show you that, but just, bad beat stories aside, just imagine slowly dying when you're drawing like 4 lands in 11 turns and 2 or 3 of them got strip mine and wasteland. So, we moved on. We went 0-3. We moved on. We picked something else up. So I'm not going to show you the drafts, but did just want to kind of give you a couple seconds to look at a pack one, pick one here. So that was probably pretty easy, right? So yeah, Mana Drain, one of the most busted cards ever printed. The joke, the infamous joke, how Richard Garfield intended Magic to be played. People have to remember he signed off on the set that, the cards like Mana Drain and Mox and Ancestral Recall and things like that. At least I think he did. I think he was still designing at that time. But yeah, so so I always laugh at that joke because he designed cards like Ancestral Vision and Mana Drain. So yeah, we ended up taking Mana Drain here. Don't know really if you want to say in the comments if there's anything else that jumps out to you. I personally loved already, but don't know if I take him here over that. Blue is overdrafted from what other respected cube players tell me in vintage style drafts, but I still think it's the pick here, and it gives us time to get the fixing together. So unfortunately, this is where we ended up. We did get the fixing, but I think I don't even remember what I picked second. Maybe not Counterspell, maybe Channel. No, Channel was second, and I just got really stuck on that. I don't know why. I thought I could do some sort of busted Channel Storm combo after that. Bribery like single-handedly won me a game, and I wanted like the regrowth effects, thinking, oh, I'll get back my Mana Drains, I'll get back, whatever. But I didn't really have a Channel payoff, so I probably should have just cut it. And I actually think I did end up cutting it for like Assassin's Trophy and Pernicious Deeds in a couple matches. I ended up 1-2 in this league. Again, Mind Twist, another busted card, so kind of just shoved it in here. That single-handedly won me one game as well. But yeah, it didn't work out. Sultai Storm, I don't think is where I wanted to be. Again, I ended up, cutting against like Reanimator and like a token or a White Weenie strategy brought Pernicious Deeds in, which was really good. I think I even ended up boarding in Tastiger against like an aggro deck, but yeah, it was just kind of all over the place. Again, I don't know why I got really fixated on, Channel being so powerful, but not really powerful in this kind of strategy. No real payoff for it. Channel 5th turn into a crazy Mind Twist, maybe. I don't know. I kept thinking about like Channel into Palicron on tapping a bunch of mana, but then again, what am I doing with it? So, that is what it is. So we soldiered on, and again, this video is not going as I always intend, but I like to roll with those kind of things. Didn't feel like really showing you my bad beats from the 0-3, so thought I would reflect on this. This was a rough one. So now we've had 2 kind of rough ones in a row. I think we punted at least 2 or 3 early in pack picks, and I think that's what really cost us the synergy that we needed in both of these strategies. And then, a couple days later, we rolled into this. So what jumps out at people in this strategy? So for me, right away, talking again, I think I mentioned him a couple episodes, but Derek Gallen on Twitter, big proponent of Splinter Twin, a couple other persons who I tweet with often on Twitter, are often talking about, take the Splinter Twin, run with it. So, you know what? I said I don't usually do that. I don't get to play Vintage Cube that often. Obviously, just an MTGO thing when it's up. Only been playing the last couple years, so you know what? I'm going to try it. I haven't played Twin too often. Love Consecrated Sphinx. I think Ulamog is good, this early. Volcanic Island, also good. But yeah, I think in this case, I was like, you know what? This is a pack that's telling me, you know what? Go ahead and take this. And unfortunately, just like our Mana Drain channel, yeah, we ended up with kind of another weird one. I think I ended up taking Fallen Shinobi out most of the time, but you can see, again, I got really stuck on powerful cards. Spellseeker was amazing. I'll just get right to the point. We went 1-2 in this draft as well, so we're kind of struggling through our first 3 Vintage Cube this season. Don't really think it's anything that has to do with changes or anything like that, but it just kind of is where we're at. The interesting thing and what I wanted to talk about in this video, obviously one of the things is I'm trying to force myself out of my comfort zone. So I hope that people can appreciate the discussion and that, sometimes, that's what, I'm trying to do, especially in these videos, but in general, just as a longtime Magic player, just trying to get out of my comfort zone, pick strategies. But sometimes that lends me to, get a little confused mid-draft and then, botch a couple of picks and then, we end up here. I should say, though, this deck did feel like could have easily gone 2-1. I had some very close matches. I had a match in the third game where, a game in the third match where, I never drew my third land or something like that. That happens. I feel like maybe if that had gone down, maybe I could have gone 2-1, but I felt like this deck was okay. It had obviously a very, insanely powerful card here. Ended up with that pack 1, pick 2, so was feeling pretty good there. But the interesting thing and what I wanted to talk about, it may be splitting hairs, but this was my 17th pick, so pack 2, pick 2. And I ended up taking Zealous Conscripts here for, the synergy with Splinter Twin. But obviously the other one is Pestermine. I thought for sure if I have Splinter Twin, nobody else, I doubted that Kiki Jiki was in the first pack. So I'm thinking I'm just going to wheel this. Somebody may have hate drafted it just because they don't like it. Somebody may have speculated. We talk about a lot on these things. You can't control that. People can tell me, though, is this a defensible pick? I mean, this has the same synergy. It's a little later, but I just felt like this card, Zealous Conscripts itself, and, there was a game where I ended up with a Sower of Temptation, took their Woodfall Primus on turn 4, and then on turn 5 they had played Thragtusk, and I took that and was able to, attack basically for the win after that. So that felt pretty cool. Much better than tapping a permanent at flash speed. So, but I don't know. Maybe people would say, hey, this is more likely to wheel. I mean, it's hard to say depending on what people are on. But I didn't see a ton of great red in the first pack, so somebody was definitely on red and probably taking that. Either way, I thought I would get back Sheldock, Dak Faden, because again, we have some other powerful cards in here. So, I thought of the 7 other cards that are going to go between here, maybe I would get back, one of those 3 and be okay. But none of those ended up coming back. Don't even remember. I think Liliana came back. So I ended up, I think, taking that, thinking maybe I'll reanimate Zealous Conscripts or something if it dies. But don't even think I ended up playing that. But I ended up getting decent fixing in this too. And I don't know if I took a picture of the deck. Oh, I did right here. Duh. But yeah, I just kind of wanted to go over that. It's something a little different from this draft rather than, again, go over the gameplay where I felt like I maybe didn't play so well and was playing a strategy where I probably should have been harder on like counters and removal just to kind of wait for my my window. But that was really the only Splinter Twin payoff I got. I did want to Splinter Twin a Gonti and was very close, but got me right before I did it, which would have been really fun. But I did copy with, I think I got Phantasmal Image late and had 2 Consecrated Sphinx out, so that was exciting if I'm highlighting something fun from the match. So, I say all that to say that, we play this game, we live, life in general, and things aren't always going to go as planned, and I think that's part of what I'm trying to explore here. We're 2-8 in our last matches, pretty poor win percentage, but you know what, we got a couple points back. We were able to, piece that together to fire up another league. So, just want to continue to preach that, we're only able to control what we can. I couldn't control that somebody, took Pestermite for whatever reason. I was a little salty when the pack came back and it wasn't there at the time, but you know what? We have to prepare ourselves better. Maybe in the future, if I first pick Splinter Twin, not, getting so focused on using it, maybe I shouldn't have even used it, period. Maybe people will, if people want to give me feedback on that. Maybe I should have just taken the most powerful card as far as vintage probably concerned. I mean, it's definitely arguable, but Dak Faden is insanely good at Vintage Cube. And, then maybe I'm, taking Moxes or things like that and Signets and winning on that. Maybe Shelldock Isle is better because I get that free spell. So maybe I shouldn't have been so focused on Splinter Twin. Again, you can see my picks here. I don't think I was overly, but, maybe again that got me locked in on red when red was just, again with these picks, not really where you want to be. So maybe I should have been looking somewhere else right away. And that is something I struggle with too, is getting locked in on an early pick and kind of forcing it. Sometimes I think you can do that. You find your lane right away and you're just going to stay in it. And, this is just coincidence too. If Pestermite is in the next pack, we have an insane deck, or a much better deck at least. I also had another pick in here. I guess I should highlight again. We don't want to do these bad beats pick stories all the time. I also took something else over Imperial Recruiter. Thought for sure I would get that and then be able to, pair that with, searching for one of the creatures that I needed for the combo. And that didn't come back either. So again, maybe that was a sign. And I think it was actually after this, though. Might have even been pack 3, so I thought for sure it would come back. So you never know. You don't know what. Somebody else had Kiki Chiki. Somebody else had some other combo that they needed with this. And, or again, somebody just was speculating and saying, hey, if I get Splinter Twin pack 3, I'll be good. You can't control those kind of things in the draft. You just have to, try to prepare yourself each time. So again, just kind of exploring these things. Hopefully this will be a little bit quicker of a video and the draft didn't go too long. But again, it didn't work out how I wanted. I wanted to, jump back in, show you, some awesome gameplay, go 2-1, go 3-0. And another draft, it didn't work out. Then I fired up another draft, didn't quite work out. Fired up another one, didn't work out. But, we roll with it. And that's really all you can do in this life is take it one day at a time, as they say. So I do appreciate everybody tuning in, all the great feedback I've gotten lately. I know we missed a week here again. Trying to stay on a regular schedule, just, because I am enjoying it. And I hope that you all are too. But, there are going to be times where things come up and we do miss, but hopefully we'll be back on schedule for Wednesdays. And remember, our slogan for the show is "We Get Better Together." So please leave me a comment, subscribe to the Haj Gulashi channel here, watch our other shows. I also should plug, I am part of a Thursday night stream through the Haj Gulashi Twitch channel. We're doing Sea of Thieves and then putting the highlights up, usually the following week or the week after. And, our buddy Rich does a great job, not only being a pirate of the seas, but editing those videos, so we appreciate that from him. And, I hope people check it out. It's fun. He keeps them short, 10 to 12 minutes. And if people like the game, Sea of Thieves, or just seeing, goof, 4 or 5 of us talking on the internet and playing the game while we do, we have a good time with that too. So please tune into the channel for other content, and I appreciate all the feedback. And take care.